Here's the rookie fourth-round pick, Pierre Strong. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The Patriots are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. On 1st down, right back to Strong. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll toss it out right to Strong. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
In motion left is Beckham. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Jackson. For the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. A man who missed all of 2021. This is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Jackson on first down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they'll pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running left, it's Strong. To the 43, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jones. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones finds Strong on the check down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's Strong bringing it in on the out route. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make
that. He's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Pierre Strong in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Handoff, Strong running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Jones. Dancing to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A pitch comes to Strong. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Second down, here's Strong once more. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run with Strong. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time, Jackson will throw it. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
The fuck out of here.
And scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get a hold, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left.
Hey, boo-boo.
Well, defensively,
How you, baby?
Just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's able to find Melton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson. This pass complete to Melton. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 16, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On second down, a run with Strong. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sell?
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Second down here, strong once more. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that
rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Jones. And he takes a shot.
I threw that ball, bro.
I think he had to unload that one.
Threw that fucking ball,
he was
bro.
right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to do
Man, shit.
Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Man.
And he fields it cleanly.
Oh,
on a 48-yard punt, give him 9, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Shit, man. Do that fucking ball, bro. Nigga wide the fuck open, man. Fuck you mean?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action now. Jackson. Dobbins with it. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Down Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Oh, he's got a little date, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Pierre Strong. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going with Strong on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. 2nd down, here's Strong once more.
37 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.